Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
So, Jermaine, we can hop on Hell Divers after this. I said, tell Jermaine we can hop on Hell Divers after this. Why don't you get Hell Divers? That shit crossplay.
That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
Alright, yeah, that shit went free.
That's what we like to call him. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Open man is Chase, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
Oh, hold your block. Who was that? Diggs?
They give it the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And Diggs has it. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Diggs going in motion right. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to change the play. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
Come on, bro. You just had that bitch all the way through.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Being chased out left. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
Okay.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Andre Yoshibas 53 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud looking to throw.
This
one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target.
Come on, dog.
Footwork to increase his accuracy. And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Stroud and company going for it.
Catch that bitch.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
See you later, buddy.
Now he's loose at the 40, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is caught.
Touchdown. Get your ass in there, Diggs.
Doesn't
Come on.
make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Finally, one of the names did. I've been dropping that shit all day.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that'll hurt the average.
That bitch just got close quick as hell.
It's a loss of a yard
Yeah,
there.
Hutchinson, nice though.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw on 3rd.
Get out there.
And
Yes,
got his
sir.
man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Good ass
Brevin
pass.
Jordan from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
No, that's the shit I'm talking about.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here.
Good
That's
ass
where they're going to look
pass,
for their
boy.
tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
That bitch done
So
tweaked
after the
again.
touchdown, here's
Why does he
Fairbairn
keep
now to
doing
kick
that?
it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man is Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No, sir.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here we go. And Burrow going to throw again.
Oh, what?
It's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh.
Touchdown Bengals.
Good ass, bro.
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
What the fuck?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
It's
DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
Catch it. The fuck?
Incomplete on the deep.
Damn.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Threw it to the wrong nigga. Circle was open. He's taking it. Nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Stroud.
Oh, what the fuck?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. 20. 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on, dog. Why are you not doing that shit?
Picked off by Von Bell.
We're talking about lockdown, D.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas.
Oh.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Burrow.
That's lockdown, dude.
Tries to force
Trash,
it in, and
man.
it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's pulled in by Brooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Stroud will look to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Play action. Here's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
No gain on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Play action. Stroud down. Now he's forced out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
No, what the fuck? Hold on. Oh, damn.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh,
See that. Trey Hendrickson showing out his pass rush repertoire that time.
Remember throughout my career, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. His pass caught at the 4. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
touchdown. Crazy, man.
Texans. Nico Collins from 3 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Fuck. Why the fuck he do that shit?
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because there's any
and now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Usually.
Picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Stroud. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He's got it to Collins, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go play action here on 1st down.
Snag. Touchdown.
Texans. Brevin Jordan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. To throw, Burrow.
Thank you.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To throw is Stroud. That's caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. He's going to fire one for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Stroud back to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud looks to throw. And find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Yeah, I got no choice but to take it, man. Shit over with. Nah.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nah. Yeah, but you didn't, though.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead, force another one.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Thank you.
This ball intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory.
I told your man to hop on Helldivers.
Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
All right, bro.